Clive Davis. Oh, my God, live and in character. This dog was supposed to be a guard dog, but that didn't work out well.
So who cooks?
Well, if you can call it cooking, but yeah, but what I have is mostly raw food, so, I mean, that doesn't look like something that's at a fine restaurant.
So who was your mother and did you have family pictures?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is my father in the Army. Some strange jacket that he probably liberated off a Russian soldier.
You know, he looks like Ben Affleck a little.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he was good looking. I don't know what happened to me. That's my mother.
Oh.
That's my grandmother on her wedding day about 1918. I don't know who that is. I think that came with the wallet.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. If you look closely, they're Kama Sutras.
I understand.
They're people fucking.
Them.
That's one thing I love about California is you got the sun all year round. It comes through the skylights, and you know, there's rarely a gray day. I don't like gray days. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down, Clive. Let's go to the screening room. I picked out a few little snippets just because you were coming.
We're going to the screening room. You want to lead me to the screening room? Let's see how bright you are. What does the movie consist of?
It's a punch in the nose to organized religion. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 40 years since my last confession. Religious, I hate to sound like everybody else in Hollywood who says, well, it was a project of passion. I'm passionate. Everyone's passionate in this town. But this one project has been a passion of mine for the longest time, to make a funny movie about religion, which I think is a very funny subject. This is the one thing I could do in a movie setting, because I'm not looking to be a movie person. You're a senator. It worries me that people are running my country who believe in a talking snake.
You don't have to pass an IQ test to be in the Senate, though.
We set out to make a movie, Larry Charles, who did Borat, and myself. First of all, that would be very funny. I think we have a good attitude about it. It's not mean-spirited. And of course, I think it's going to be condemned so much that that'll only help the movie.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to be condemned. I'm so glad it's done, and I'm very proud of it.
I've always been what I call an agnostic. What I've used religion for is for family togetherness in the sense of observing Passover, but not for the religious
And of the three major Western religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, Judaism, while I would be the first to admit, has its share of kooky stuff. But of the three, Judaism has far less fear, far less, you know, there's a poker in your butt from the devil. You would be a
reformed...
I would be Rabbi Chuck. We think of an iconoclast now, I think, as anyone who breaks the mold anywhere. But it really came from someone who specifically, literally broke religious images. So I think I'm your poster boy.
Maybe doubt is what we should have, considering that just on Earth, human history is a litany of getting shit dead wrong. We used to think that guilt could be assessed by whether someone floats or not. We used to think disease was caused by a little toad living in your stomach. We made the Dukes of Hazzard into a movie.
If I made a mixtape for you, would you play it?
Would I listen to it?
Yeah.
Of course.
You would? Because I know it's your business. You do it all day long.
No, it would be
Is
fun.
it the last thing you want to do is hear it?
No, we met, we bonded. I've enjoyed this enormously, and so it'd be my pleasure to do that.
We go up to where my old records are.
Apart from his mind and his common sense and his intelligence, what I was really unprepared for was that music is his passion, and to see the tremendous record collection beginning with 78s and LPs, we had a nice connection, I think, with music as a common denominator. You really have pop taste. I thought you'd be edgy, I thought you'd be into alternative rock, but you really have pop taste.
Oh, yeah. No, I want to show you this. When I was 12 years old, I wrote down the WABC survey every week.
Oh, wow.
And the red was a new song that had just entered the charts. Hush, People Gotta Be Free, Harper Valley PTA.
You know, we hit it off. I felt we hit it off.
You remember this magazine, Record World? Because this was like not as big as Billboard.
I put
right?
Loggins and Messina together.
Oh, really? Well, I love Clive. I learned he has a great sense of humor. He's very generous with his time and emotions. He's generous that way with his artists, and that's one reason why they like him so much.
They will tell you that I picked Bridges, the single. They were shocked. Every time I see Artie, he says, as soon as I see you, I think of that day. Here we thought you'd come up with Cecilia, and you were in the studio listening, and you said you got to go for the home run, and you got to go for Bridge Over Troubled Water. He never forgets that.
And how did that turn out?
Hey, thank you very much. You were such a fantastic crowd, as you always are. I'll see you in a couple of years when I have something new to say. Thank you very much. You're the man.
Look, everybody's here. I'm very satisfied. I get to do my stand-up, which is incredibly fun.
Great. I think it was your best ever, actually. It was
Finish your
great.
thought. I keep going back to my show. They keep re-upping me. Yeah, I feel like it all came out in the wash. A great treat.
It was
Seriously.
more than a great
Thank
treat.
you. Okay.
I look forward to more.
So I'm going to call you when I get to New York also.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to send you that mixtape. And I'll be looking for Undiscovered Gems. I'm going to write it right on the CD. And I'm going to look forward to your critique.
You got it.
And even if you say everyone stinks, it'll still be an honor coming from you. All right, Clive. Thank you.